A very good day, my dear undergraduate students. Welcome to Shortcut to Success. 1 minute spot. What we are seeing on the screen, I would like you people to kindly describe. So this is a resected specimen of the uterus. And look at this wall, it has been greatly distended. And it has got multiple tumors, the largest measuring and the smallest measuring. This is called the myometrium. It is somewhat pinkish white in color. And this is the cervical canal. And this is the lip of the cervix. Courtesy Mayo for this diagram, I find that the tumor has got a whorled appearance. It can be present in the region of the fundus. This is the fundus. And it is just below the serosa, subserosal. Or it can be pedunculated. It can be beneath the mucosa called a submucosa, or right in the middle of the myometrium called as intramural. Sometimes it will be wandering onto the broad ligament. And why do you say it is uterus? I may be able to see the fallopian tube and the ovary. This can be a mounted specimen for you people. I would like you people to describe it. Courtesy web pathology. So this is a resected specimen of the uterus with tumor. The uterus with cervix is seen over here. The external surface, see it is bulgy. So I call it vacillated. On the cut surface, I am able to see the endometrium. This reddish area is probably the endometrium. Over here, the slit-like area rather. And I am finding a well circumscribed tumor. Circumscribed means it is not capsulated. At the same time, the normal muscle myometrium is being compressed into a pseudocapsule. There are no areas of hemorrhage or necrosis. It has got a whorled appearance. So the diagnosis is leiomyoma uterus gross, because we have earlier seen a slide of a leiomyoma also. So it is a cellular leiomyoma, this is a cut surface, and this is a leiomyoma with hyaline change. So these things I would like you people to kindly remember. Look at the hyaline change in the slide. It is a repetition. And this is another tumor. The normal organ is not there. But I find that it is well circumscribed, somewhat spherical or ovoid. Ovoid is a three-dimensional one. You people will have to write the measurements. What is the length, what is the breadth, and what is the thickness of it. Well circumscribed, and this brownish area is probably again a pseudocapsule formed because of the expansion of the tumor. The tumor, the external surface is smooth, pearly white or grayish white. The cut surface is solid predominantly, and I'm able to see some slit-like spaces. I hope you people are able to appreciate some slit-like spaces. That will be the description you have to write. And look at this, another one. I find that it is showing multiple slit-like spaces. And this is described as a cut cabbage appearance. When you cut a cabbage, you find multiple slit-like spaces. Therefore, the diagnosis is fibroadenoma of the breast, gross specimen. Microscopically, there is a lesion. This again is a tumor. I am not able to see the normal tissue. Normally, this occurs in a young female in the late teens or early 20s. It presents as a mobile breast mass or nodule, described as a breast mouse, and it is removed by a surgical process called enucleation. All this is only for the sake of completion. What we must write is, it is a tumor, it is composed of glandular and ductal epithelium. So all this blue colored one, along with the dark blue nuclei, are the epithelial component. So I am finding the glandular and the ductular epithelium. It arises from that. Then there is the intervening stroma. I am able to see some spindle-shaped cells. So this is the stromal nodule. Again in this, I am able to see some glands with intact lumen, but in many areas it is compressed to a slit-like space. Look at this tumor proliferation of the glandular and the stromal elements. This is what you people should write. There are two patterns. One is called as pericanalicular. In the letter P, there will be a lumen. Therefore, this is a pericanalicular pattern, the star. Intracanalicular, letter I, capital I, there is no lumen. And probably this arrow, it means the intracanalicular area. And yes, this is stroma. And externally, look at this region. This is not part of the tumor. The normal tissue is being compressed to form a pseudocapsule. Courtesy pathology outlines for this picture. Fibroadenoma breast microscopy. Au revoir or goodbye. We shall meet again in the next class.